evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, an attempt to override the governor's veto of a bill to designate the Bible as the official state book has failed. Other legislation, which could allow people to register to vote online, is awaiting the governor's signature. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has released its annual crime report. Blood Assurance is planning a big charity golf tournament next month, and we'll talk with the co-directors of the Tullahoma High School Band. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
We know you've got friends in low places who aren't real big on social graces, and we're going to help you chase the blues away. So slip on down to see the tribute to Garth Brooks at Frazier McEwen Park, May 21st at 7 p.m., immediately following the Grape and Grape Festival. Everything is going to be all right, and we're going to cause a big scene. So don't miss the dance, May 21st at 7 p.m. in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. By a vote of 50 to 43, the Tennessee House voted on Wednesday against overriding Governor Bill Haslam's veto of a bill that would have designated the Bible as the official state book of Tennessee. A simple majority in both the House and Senate would have been required to override the governor's veto. Haslam had voiced concerns over the constitutionality of the law, as well as reservations that the initiative would trivialize what he considers a sacred text. Sponsors argued that the measure sought to honor the economic and historical impact of the Bible in Tennessee history rather than a state endorsement of a specific religion.
The General Assembly has also passed legislation that would allow Tennesseans to register to vote online. The House on Tuesday unanimously passed a bill that the Senate had earlier approved. The measure allows Tennesseans to go online to register to vote or update the registration records. Applicants will be directed to apply on paper if their name, date of birth, or other identifying information cannot be confirmed with the Department of Safety. Rep. General McCormick, who sponsored the House bill, said 29 other states and the District of Columbia already have an online voter registration system in place. He said there would be safeguards to discourage voter fraud. The online voter registration system would be in place by July 2017 if Governor Bill Haslam signs the bill.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation released its 2015 Crime in Tennessee report this week, revealing an overall decrease in reported instances of crime in the most recent reporting year. The annual study compiles data reported from each law enforcement agency in the state through the Tennessee Incident-Based Reporting System. The TBI's sophisticated crime reporting system, in place since 1997, provides an updated and comprehensive picture of the successes and challenges facing communities across Tennessee. Among the findings in the 2015 report are: reported homicides increased by 9.4%, the number of forcible rape cases reported by law enforcement agencies increased by 2.4%, and the number of drug, narcotic, prostitution, and burglary offenses all decreased in the 2015 study. Reported methamphetamine offenses increased from 4,362 in 2014 to 6,276 in 2015. Simple assault accounted for 67.3% of all reported domestic violence offenses.
The family of a Marion County man missing for nearly 6 weeks is offering a $15,000 reward for information on his fate. Wesley Ridge, age 39, was last seen near his home near Hales Bar Marina off Highway 41. Sheriff Ronnie Bo Burnett says records show Ridge used his phone the day he disappeared, but it hasn't been activated since. Sheriff Burnett says it seems that the man has simply vanished. The sheriff hopes that the reward money will bring information about the man's disappearance. Ridge weighs 230 pounds and is 5 feet 10 inches tall. Persons with information are being asked to call the Marion County Sheriff's Office at 423-942-2525.
The Tullahoma Community Playhouse will be helping the Tullahoma Animal Shelter raise funds for a new animal shelter. Community Coordinator Winston Brooks tells us more.
What we're doing on April 30th is combining two of the best features of Tullahoma. The animal shelter, which these guys do a great job every day taking care of animals. And as you're aware, we're working on a fundraiser to build a new animal shelter. And Community Playhouse is another one of the best assets of this community.
Yes, they are.
They're so talented. And so the Community Playhouse has a great new production coming out. You can kind of see the poster here. It's called 12 Angry Men. It's a great drama about a jury and their dilemma in the case. Have you seen the production before?
I have read a lot about it, and this opens this weekend.
It opens this weekend.
Friday and goes this weekend and next weekend, Friday, Saturday, 7:30, Sunday, 2 p.m.
That's correct.
For 2 weekends.
Yep.
And they're going to give...
what we really want to do is reach out to our animal lovers today, because on April 30th, the Community Playhouse has agreed to donate a part of the proceeds to the new animal shelter building
wonderful.
fund. Yeah, it's really a great thing. And so we just really wanted to promote 12 Angry Men, and what a great combination of the Community Playhouse and Tullahoma Animal Shelter, so we can continue to get good homes for these animals.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester is your home for both new and pre-owned trucks. We have a huge selection of over 200 trucks to choose from. Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com and view our great selection. We are your truck headquarters, and we want to be your one-stop shop. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester, your truck headquarters. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community, because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Blood Assurance is hosting a big golf tournament next month. I spoke last week with representatives from the company about the tournament, and what the proceeds will be used for.
So Blood Assurance, non-profit blood collection agency. We serve 75 hospitals across five states, and including all the hospitals here in this area.
So the thing for you guys that are watching this in any of our 5 counties might remember, if you get blood to the hospital, chances are you guys provide it.
Blood, platelets, whatever kind of products. Yeah, they do come from us.
Okay, all right.
You know, it's when you give blood to Blood Assurance in Tullahoma, that blood stays local.
Right.
If you give to Red Cross is a great organization. Nothing bad to say about Red Cross, but disaster relief is where I think they're best suited. But local communities, we take care of our own, and we give blood locally. The blood benefits our local hospital and our local patients.
I know you've got an event coming up.
We do. We have our 2nd annual Heroes Golf Tournament coming up at Lakewood Golf and Country Club.
And this is Hero.
And this is Hero, so it's Heroes Golf Tournament.
Right, okay.
So it's our 2nd annual Hero, and this benefits high school scholarships that we give out. We give out 12 scholarships to high school seniors, $1,500 each, and so having these tournaments helps us get the funds to do that. So we are looking for teams and sponsors to sign up for that. Steve is our chairman.
He's almost a professional. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to play him, but he is our tournament chairman for the golf tournament. So you know, We're looking for presenting sponsors, we're looking for dinner sponsor and a cart sponsor and a few other sponsors, including some teams.
And what does it cost to be a sponsor in those various levels?
Well, presenting sponsor would be $5,000, dinner sponsor is $2,500, and cart sponsor is $1,500.
Okay.
And then we have some other sponsorships that are a little bit less than that. And then for a team of 4, that's only $500 for a team of 4, and you get $100 credit towards the pro shop.
Okay.
But you also get lunch, you get the round of golf, you get the cart, you get mulligans, you get dinner, and you get a tea prize, as Charlie said, of $100 credit in the golf shop.
And if you're in the tournament, which I'm sure you probably will be, you won't be allowed to have mulligans, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just thought we might handicap that just a little bit.
No, can't do it.
Tell us, when is the tournament coming up?
The tournament is coming up on May the 12th, so it is coming up in a little over a month. And you can call, can I give your number?
Sure.
Steve's number is 931-212-4093. Or you can email Steve at steve.cope@avioninc.com.
Okay, believe it or not, Steve actually has a real job. I mean, he's always had this addiction where he gets involved in a lot of projects outside of work, but he actually has a real job. So
you can also get a flyer at the Lakewood Golf Shop.
Okay.
They have the flyers there where you can sign up.
That's right. Or our blood center itself. So,
okay. And while you're there, stop by and give some blood. While
Absolutely.
You're there, do I recall that coming up sometimes in the summer months you guys have difficulty keeping
summer months are difficult, and we're coming up on that when schools are out, because schools provide almost 20% of our blood. So when we don't have the schools in session, so coming up, we do have that. That's why we try to get a little bit more creative with church blood drives, organization blood drives. So.
And this whole process is so easy and so quick. It takes what, 15 minutes?
The actual in the chair is only like 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
You've got that pre time where you have to get tested. Not tested, but you answer some questions and a little mini physical.
Right.
And then after you donate, we'd like you to have a snack. So the whole thing would be 35-40 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's it doesn't hurt.
Under an hour.
Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Wish we had more time there to tell me I got to get out of here. All right. Again, that's Steve Cope's phone number right there on the phone, on the screen. If you want to be a part of this tournament, please give Steve a call. Or if you want to gripe at something that he did when he was mayor, call him there. This is your chance here. Preferably,
thanks,
you'll call about the blood assurance golf tournament. Guys, thank you so much
Thanks
for coming by.
Thanks very much for having us.
Appreciate it very much. Hero, so nice to see you. Best looking person on the stage here.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stanley McNabb Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
I always recommend Stanley McNabb Detail Shop to all of my friends. I'm always so impressed by how quickly they can return your vehicle back to you. It's always spotless, and I'm always very impressed.
Spotless, clean. I was really amazed.
It looks like a brand new car when I get it back.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stanley McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what the difference our detail can make.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do,
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tom Corrington spoke recently with the co-directors of the Tullahoma High School Symphonic Band. Let's watch a portion of that interview.
Justin Scott on my left and Martin McFarlane. And these two lads have just gone through a competition at Mitsu, I guess it was held,
Right.
Of all 28 counties in the region, which comprised, as they say, about 98 different band groups. And so the competition was pretty stiff, to say the least, and they won a Band of Distinction title, which is the highest one you can win at that competition. So you both are obviously doing very well. Now, you, in order to get there, well, your activities are not entirely funded by the school.
Not
right?
entirely, no. The school system, I will say, is very supportive, and we have incredible administration, incredible director of schools, Dr. Dan Lawson, and they do everything they can to make our jobs easier, and so we are very fortunate for that.
I would say we probably have one of the most supportive.
Absolutely. I mean, there's many people we talk to around the state, other band directors, other instrumental teachers are all envious of what we have here in Tullahoma, because it's a very special thing, and a lot of that is due to all the directors before that led up to us. Stephen Marion Coleman, Max Weaver. I mean, there's a whole list of them that I can name, that all of them worked to build the band program up to the level that in its current state, and makes our jobs a lot easier.
Well,
and it's just great.
And it wouldn't be possible without the parents as well, because the boosters do
Absolutely.
make up what the school can't fund. You know, they can't fund everything. And money is a huge component. Unfortunately, it's what drives most of what we do, because the instruments, the travel, all that kind of stuff costs money. Just to enter a competition costs money, can cost.
Well, you did a telethon this year.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you raised
right around $7,000. And
which paid for your trip to
It'll go towards
MTSU.
that. It'll go towards that. A lot of that will go towards just help offsetting the cost to our trip to Pearl Harbor that's coming up next year in 2017, and we can talk about that in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll let Martin finish the telethon.
And on just the boosters in general working, we have a concession stand that we run at the football games, of course, and then we have all sorts of other events that they work to make sure that these kids have everything they need. Mm-hmm. And it's so great because our parents, you can pick up the phone, we can pick up the phone and call a parent and say, hey, we need your help with this. I did it just yesterday. I called our treasurer and I said, I need your help with this, and she was on it within 5 minutes. And that kind of support is good for the kids to have and see, because it makes it.
Your first line of support is the boosters, I'm sure.
Absolutely right.
Yes. The parents of the kids and
the kids like their parents being involved, whether they admit it all the time or not, because they're there for this important, event in their life.
Sure,
right?
Sure. They individually, they all need support. Okay. Well, we're going to talk about it a little bit later, but and it was mentioned that are your boosters primarily the ones who raise the money for you? Either they cough up themselves or they go find a business that will help.
That's a huge part of it, and the students as well. I mean, we do our annual fruit sale, which I know the community usually looks forward to. I sold fruit when I was in the Tullahoma band, and that was a huge way that I helped pay for my trips. When I was in school, we went on a cruise and we went to California. Those were our two main trips, and I was, with my mom's help, I won't lie and say I sold all the fruit myself, but with that, me going door to door made a huge difference in me being able to go on those great trips. But yes, some parents will just pay outright, but a lot of parents use fundraising opportunities, whether it be selling coffee. We sell coffee, fruit, butter braids, all sorts of stuff. But then we have working events that parents participate in as well.
Yes.
They probably have a few businesses they could go around and hold their hand out a little bit.
Well, the community's been great to support, whether it be just supporting the general band program overall or our trip to Pearl Harbor in 2017. We've had a lot of community support that have just written a check.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got on the side of our semi-truck that's parked behind the band room, we've now got what we're calling our wall of support, and we've got the logos of most of the companies that have helped contribute in many ways to the band program, and I can't name them all right now, and I'm not going to try to, but we couldn't do it without them. They're just so supportive, and we appreciate everything that they do for us. So
yeah,
awesome.
Well.
And we'll be right back in just a moment.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
Welcome back. Tonight we bring you part 2 of the Robert E. Lee Elementary School's presentation of the children's musical It's Saturday. Let's watch as the group performs Boogie Woogie Piano Teaching Man.
Better get that front door. It's your new piano teacher.
Somebody stop it! I'm spoken! Came in through the door like I'd never seen before. It was infinite command with a fire in his left hand. My mother was appalled, and that's why he
of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a mellow blue heeler named Aurora. She entered the shelter as a stray in November of 2014 and is approximately 7 years old. Aurora is up to date on her vaccinations, heartworm negative, and will receive a free spay provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. She's good with other dogs and children and has been microchipped. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details and information, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Brandy. Brandy is a husky mix who has been at the shelter a long time and needs a home as soon as possible. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchote. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1946 at 87 degrees. The record low was in 1983 at 28 degrees. Average high on this day is 73 and the average low is 50. Tonight, showers are likely with a low of around 57. Thunderstorms in the forecast for Friday with a high of 74 and a low of 52. Mostly sunny weather returning to the forecast on Saturday with a high of 74 and a low of 50. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us in Newsleader 6 wishes you and your families a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Average high on this day is 73 and the average low is 51. Clear weather expected tonight with a low of around 50. Mostly sunny weather in the forecast for Sunday with a high of 79 and a low of 57. Partly cloudy weather expected on Monday with a high of 79 and a low of 59. And chance of showers, 30% chance of showers on Tuesday with a high of 77 and a low of 57.